Hello, how are you? Well, today, um, this is Senior Moments with Millie, and you are listening to KUAW, the Knowledge, Understanding, and Wisdom, the Kansas City Global Community Radio Station. You can uh, you can listen to audio, kuaw.org. You can listen to Twitter, YouTube. You can like and share our page. If you want to leave comments, you can email us at kuaw985 at gmail.com. And if you would like to call us and leave talk to us, want a discussion or anything, call us on 816-599-6893. And now, my topic today, it's going to be your home survival guide for boosting immunity and safely weather the storm. And this is a newsletter come from St. Luke's Hospital, and uh, and that's the subject. And in Ireland, the Prime Minister Leo Varadkar, Varadkar, recently said that we are asking people to come together as a nation by staying apart each other. And this is the calm before the storm. And Leo said that the he repeated a paraphrase from Winston Churchill, and during the World War II, and it said, "Never will so many ask so much of so few." And so the coronavirus, uh, everybody have their own comment about it, and if it's any consolation, the whole world is stressed by this coronavirus crisis, and the United States is on the front line of this battle. Uh, so the United States is the just went past everyone. And in World War II, all Americans pulled together to support our young soldiers who risked everything and sometimes made the ultimate sacrifice to save our freedom, our culture, our people. And today, the healthcare providers is in the emergency rooms, intensive care units, um, hospital wards, and are the ones in the trenches fighting this highly courageous and potentially the virus. And what can you do to pitch in and help us win this war against the coronavirus? We need everybody working together and trying to do uh, things to clear and get rid of this virus. Excuse me. Yes, and your main mission is to simply take very good care of yourself and hunker down and try and stay at home and with your small circle of people. This coronavirus crisis has drastically altered each of our lives, and the situation still is unfolding unpredictable ways, and nobody has no idea when it's going to clear up, uh, and how bad it's going to get, and when the nightmare will be over. Nobody, we don't know. And the way we're going, nobody wants to do the right thing to uh, so we can it can go in curve so we can curb this virus, and we need to take it one day at a time. and try and see what we can do, all of us, to be on one accord. That won't happen, but I had to say it. And we all feel it, but don't let it dominate your mindset and panic, anxiety, and don't help anything. And so take it and just try to do what you can to help, to keep yourself healthy, to keep yourself healthy. And there's no problem. Some bad. There's no problem so bad that you can't make it worse. Oh, yeah. Today we are dealing with another harsh and alien environment, and we need to be especially careful to not be our own, be so odd of surviving this threat. Don't try to sabotage it. Just try and survive it. Sitting or lying around all day in front of the screen, in front of the television, while binging, watching, and snacking is not ideal approach. And nor is freaking out is being mean or inconsiderate to people. Drinking heavily, using recreation drugs, or hoarding supplies, none of this is going to improve you or anyone else uh, out of getting through the coronavirus. Um, so never will blame, don't blame China or adopt a head on, put your head in the sand uh, like an ostrich. So just keep, okay, keep on just doing things that is uh, everybody can help each other just by reminding, and be careful how you say it or what you say, because everybody temper is high. I won't say everybody, but most people. We can tell with if when you turn on the news that things are not going great uh, anywhere. Um, there are counterproductive behaviors that take a bad situation and make it worse. So uh, just don't encourage bad behavior. And a mask, don't leave your mask at home. Bring it with you. One of the simplest strategy for protecting yourself from getting COVID-19, spreading it to others, is to wear a mask when you are around other people. Many people who have the virus don't have symptoms. Some, so the best strategy is to assume everyone have the coronavirus. Virus. So wear your mask, and when you get one, it should be fitted tight so that the air you breathe goes through the fabric and not around the side of your mask. So we need to take a lesson from the Chinese. Wearing a mask is a low tech and powerful way to get this pandemic under control. So that's one of the main things that they keep saying, but we don't want to wear a mask. And not me. I wear a mask everywhere I go. But a lot of people don't like to wear masks. But that is one way they think will help to control this virus, along with washing your hand. And and people they've been doing that for a long time is washing the hand, but wearing the mask has been a little different for the people in the United States. And so if we don't start wearing the mask, everybody don't start wearing the mask and try and get this under control, we all will be probably wearing masks for a long, long time, because we will go through the winter and probably spring of next year. We don't get it under control, and things can get so much worse. We don't think it can, but it can do, it can get worse. So that's one of the things that they've been preaching is wearing your mask, wash your hands, and especially if you're in a group of people, and everybody should have a mask. Also, it said check your gut, and your microbes is the collective material from the microbes. Virus, oh, let me say that again. Your microbes is the collective generic material from all the microbes. 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 Virus, bacteria, fungus, and protozoa. The that lie on the inside of your body. Up to 70% of your immunity arise from the interaction between the gut microbes and white blood cells. The microbes, the WBC, in the wall of your small intestines. For example, the interaction between the gut microbes and the immune system develops some WBCs, and that remain vigilant to any dangerous intrusions and training other WBEs. The WBCs to be killed to T cells that seeks out the destroy. Uh, well, I'm gonna go on with when. So make sure that your digestive system has derived at hearty mixed microbes that can help optimize your immune system, and to grow healthy garden of friendly microbes in your GI tract. And you should be consuming multiple natural ferment food like unsweetened yogurt, sauerkraut, kimchi, kabocha, and pickles. And you can also take these the probiotic supplement, and that will help to help your immune system. And also, George, I would like to take a break, so I'll be back and talk to you in a few minutes. Oh, I am back. This is Millie with Senior Moment. And my subject today is your home survival guide for boosting immunity and safely weathering the storm through this coronavirus. Um, um, so I have, when I left off, I was talking to you about washing your hands and wearing a mask, and we done beat that to death. And but still, people still don't wear their mask. Also, okay. Also, vitamin D. Uh, to maintain normal vitamin D level can help to support and strengthen your immune system. And uh, the super easy to boost your vitamin D is sunlight, sunshine. Anytime that sun is at least half up from the horizontal, uh, 45-degree, and straight ahead 90-degree, the UV light in the sunshine will stimulate your skin to crank up massive amount of vitamin D. So if we go out as little as just 15 minutes of sun ray hitting your hands, face, arms, 2 or 3 times a week usually is enough to make a difference. You can also find vitamin D naturally in mushrooms, fatty fish like salmon, sardines, herring, fortified food, including milk and cereal. So, if you liking any vitamin D, and probably a lot of people are, uh, go out and get you some sunlight. And also, you need to get you nutrition and to pay close attention to your diet, high intake, because they said that this to keep your immune system built up and you are less likely to get this virus, less likely if you're doing all the other things that you supposed to be doing. And it just all of it work together. So make sure uh, you do some of these things, eating healthy and eating some of the things that build your immune system up. And so just do some of those things. And nutrition, special nutrition that may support your immune deficient system includes zinc, iron, vitamin A, C, D, E, B6, and folate. And the whole foods such as broccoli, Brussels sprout, kale, spinach, onions, garlic, mushrooms, avocados, bell peppers, green tea, berries, citric fruit, and good for your immune system. Cook the produce if possible, and otherwise wash it thoroughly. Other nutrients like omega 3 from fish, um, and it may okay, it helps you. All these different foods and see, I said did I know the ideal protein foods include fish, shellfish, nuts, seeds, legume, beans, produce with added sugar shouldn't you should avoid like a plague. And this kind of highly processed food may make you move vulnerably to diseases or all sort of things. So uh, eat pretty good, eat good foods. And and with this pandemic, invest in your relationship. unique, serious series of stress on our relationships, but we need each other more than ever right now. Cut your family and loved ones some slack. Listen more, react less. A few of my friends and parent has test me saying how much they appreciate me, and it make a huge difference in cheering me up and brighten my day. Now more than ever, it is very important for us to tell our loved ones, friends, neighbors, co-workers how much we love and appreciate them. See, we got to do better. We got to do better because as you turn on the news, everybody is not uh, uh, being happy. Everything is not going well. So we treat the people around us like we want to be treated, and do it safely without hugging and kissing and shaking hands, elbow bumping. But we can stand and talk and distance and and be very serious. Well, you don't have to always be serious. You can be funny, whatever. But just treat people good, like you want to be treated, and and listen to what people are saying to you, and they listen to you, and be active. Stay physical active, exercise, boost your immunity. Besides, uh, the trend to make us sad, anxiety, irritable, unhealthy, but don't overdo the exercise. Okay? Uh, yeah, you can go uh, do low impact exercise. You can watch videos if you have some. I'm sure you can go to Facebook or YouTube. You can go to YouTube and pull up something that you can do in your home. And and you can also put on some music, and you don't have to touch, just can dance yourself by yourself. And also you can walk and jog, you can bike ride, you can garden, you can ride the scooter or whatever. And it's a lot of things that you can go outside and do, and you don't have to be right on each other. You can be your 6 feet apart, like they are saying, and walk and ride on bike trails, go into the park. It's quite a few things that you can do, and we do a lot of going to the lake and being uh, away from a lot of people, and stay active, and getting a lot of sunlight, all those different things, and just be kind to yourself, and try to do things that keep you from being bored. Uh, I don't sit around wait to be bored. I be sitting around resting so I can get up to do something else. Because don't sit around and just cry and say you're bored. Just do stuff. And the next thing you should do, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. So stay well hydrated. You drink water, sparkling water, tea, coffee, but don't drink a lot of coffee because of the caffeine. Uh, this here it say intake coffee until about noon, uh, but uh, water, drink a lot of fluids, and water mainly, cold water, not ice. I don't do a lot of ice, but my water is cold, sparkling, good, and it can keep you hydrated. And get a good night's sleep. Get a good night's sleep, sound sleep. If you don't sit around all day and think you're gonna sleep all night, cause I don't find that to be helpful for me. And so I try to uh, do things to tire me out so I can, when I go to bed, I go to sleep. And so and also you need to take your temperature. And so uh, feel if you feel chilly or fever, check and see if your temperature over 100, and 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 check to make sure you don't have fever or body aches and Tylenol. So if you have all those symptoms, just make sure you call into the doctor or wherever, uh, what you call that, the health department. Well, call someone before you go in, and they will tell you what to do from there, because they don't want you to come in with the virus, and they find out after you done been in contact with everybody. So uh, I'm going to end my show today. Time is up, and this has been Senior Moments with Millie, and I will see you 2 p.m. Tuesday of next week. Have a good day.